Hi, this is Dr. Elizabeth Saunders Medlock of Life by Design Coaching with your Life Coaching Tip of the Week for the week of October 7th, 2013. I've been gone for a few weeks, so I'm back with another tip video. I'm going to take this from my recent October newsletter, which focuses on love and relationships. I was thinking about falling in love. And one of the articles I put in there that I want to highlight in today's tip is ways to build intimacy in relationships. So I'm going to focus on 5 or 6 things that you can do to build intimacy. The first thing is to focus your attention and pay attention to your partner. So that's the little things like note the kind words that they say, the things that they do, what they're wearing, if they have a new haircut, wearing a new perfume, if they do something nice to you. Listening and focusing your attention is a great way to build intimacy. As you know, in many relationships, you'll hear people say they haven't said or heard a word that I've said in the last 10 years, or my partner never notices when I get a new outfit or change something about myself, or my partner never thanks me when I do something nice for them. So focusing and paying attention to all those little things are important in building intimacy. The next thing is to be strong on your own. This is something that I talk to a lot of my clients about, which is the idea is that a lot of people think that they can get whole and healthy if they're in a relationship, and they feed off that relationship to make them whole and healthy, to kind of fit that missing piece in. But that's really a bad way to go about it. A better way is to be strong in yourself and be whole and healthy, and then go out and find a partner who's also whole and healthy. Because what happens is when we use another person to make us happy, and we rely on another person for that, one thing is we can't control what they do, which means they could leave, they could die, they could be nasty to us, and yet we're depending on that other person for our happiness. The more important thing is to be happy with yourself, within yourself. You hear me talk about all the time, to be good with yourself, be strong in yourself, and bring that strength into a relationship. A lot of times when you get strong in a relationship, it's threatening for the other person. If they're not healthy and they're feeding back off of you, what you'll find sometimes is that you need to leave that relationship, and that love can outlast a relationship. You can love someone and have respect for them, but not be in a relationship with them because you've, in a sense, become strong and outgrown them. And sometimes partners can't handle when you grow in yourself and you don't need them. But the better thing is to not need and depend on someone for your happiness, to be strong in yourself first. The third thing to do is to actually spend time together and spend quality time together. We hear about quality time all the time. That you can't really build intimacy when you don't see someone that much. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and there's lots of people that long distance relationships, and that's great. But I think at the beginning of a relationship, especially when you're building something new, you have to spend time together. And that means not just I see you once or twice a week, but spending blocks of time, like going on vacation, spending 2 or 3 or 4 days together, eating meals together, doing activities together. So just spending that time is the way to build a relationship. Another thing to do is with that time is to share secrets and share things about yourself. So intimacy is based on shared knowledge of each other. So don't hold anything back. Start with sharing things about yourself, how you think, how you feel, how you view the world, and then begin to share your feelings about how you feel about your partner. It may feel uncomfortable for some people that don't like to share about themselves at first, but if we don't share those secrets and we hold back and we keep secrets, it's a kind of a block to intimacy and to really getting to know each other. So sharing secrets is an important part of building intimacy. Another thing is to do a difficult task together. I think when you look at all these ropes courses and adventure travel and that ridiculous show, Naked and Afraid, if you've never seen it, where they dump those 2 people in the middle of nowhere without clothes on, or food or water, boy, that can really kind of build a relationship. But if you do a difficult task together and you work together, it really helps you to plan, to communicate, to set out to achieve something together. I mean, even if you hike a mountain together where you have to communicate and help each other, any task like that, people say they build sometimes lifelong relationships and being in difficult situations with people and learning to work through them. Another thing is to show affection. It's kind of obvious, and I don't mean just having sex. I mean showing affection through doing little things, saying nice things to your partner, giving them little gifts, doing little gestures, making them a nice meal, getting them chocolate, which is my thing, giving them some chocolate. But just doing little things that show affection, I think, are important. Little hugs, little kisses, little pats on the back. words of encouragement. All those things really show affection, and those are very important in building intimacy in a relationship. So those are just a few things on building intimacy, and I think you really need a little bit of all of them in a relationship. Hope they're useful, and I hope to see you back next week, and I'll have another tip of the week, and you have a great week.